Hello and welcome everybody, my name is DanIsStoned and I'm delivering a pretty horrible message to everybody, especially the Imperator Rome community, be warned, there's going to be a little bit of saltiness on this. It's kind of ironic, isn't it, that the two videos that I put my face on is me being salty, that seems to be the theme at the moment. But yes, anyway, at 3:30 this afternoon, we've received a lovely message from Paradox about the future of Imperator Rome, and to cut a long story short, the game is being shelved for the foreseeable future, which means there will be no more updates, there will be no DLC for a while, at least, well, for sure, for 2021, that's what they've literally said, and I am literally gutted. I am properly gutted. It is horrible. It's awful. I did not expect this. Really, this is bad. It's really bad because it is, in my opinion, by far the best Paradox game. And yeah, I'm very gutted. So yeah, this is my immediate reaction to this. I'll probably try and do a more formulated video on this tomorrow. I'll kind of think about what I want to say and the message I want to get across tomorrow, and then kind of write something that is more structured than what I'm going to tell you guys today. But anyway, let's quickly briefly go over what has been said, so for those who don't know, can actually get a feel for what has been said. I honestly feel like a part of me has died. I honestly feel really sad. I do. Imperator's been the mainstay of my channel. I started my channel literally on Imperator Rome, and to say I'm gutted and disappointed is a literal understatement. I can't put it into words, to be honest, at the moment. I'm that shocked. I didn't expect it. I literally didn't expect it. I thought they were going to take a little break from it, considering the work they put into 2.0, and thinking, well, they're going to have a kind of a break on it, come back to it after, but yeah, no. But anyway, let's just read this damn horrible piece. Hey, we would like to give you an update on where we are at with Imperator Rome. Since the 2.0 update and Heirs of Alexander earlier this year, we did some reorganization work within PDS, Paradox Studios. You can read the full detail in the thread. I'm not going to go and check that out. It's basically just saying that they've kind of reallocating people into 3 different studios in order to focus on Hearts of Iron, Crusader Kings 3, and another one I can't remember. I don't think it's EU4. It is... I know it's Hearts of Iron, Crusader Kings 3, and... oh, it's another one. It's probably the other game they're going to announce at PDXCon, I'm guessing. But anyway, I wanted to highlight a part of that communication that is relevant to Imperator and the reason why we've been a little quiet recently. So you basically, underneath this now, it's basically cut off from the link for the reason why they're kind of cutting off Imperator. But anyway, you might have noticed that Imperator Rome isn't assigned to any of the studios mentioned above, and this is true. The reason for this fact is that on a regular basis, we analyse the project we have in development, where they're at, what we're trying to do. Also, what people and resources we have working on them. As part of this analysis, we realised that there was a need to bring reinforcements for a couple of the projects at Paradox Studios, and given where Imperator was in the run-up to 2.0's launch, we decided that after the launch, the update would move people from Imperator to these other projects. Right now, we're working on plans to regrow the team for Imperator and continue development, but in the short term, we need to focus our efforts on other projects. Now, the 3 Paradox Studios that I said, like kind of going on to Hearts of Iron 4, Crusader Kings 3, Crusader Kings 3, and an unnamed game. I mean, I do want to believe them, but I honestly don't. I mean, Hearts of Iron 4's got a pretty big player base, you know. Crusader Kings 3 as well. The new game, maybe. I mean, they've been working on it for a while, so I don't know, but I just can't help but feel they're letting it kind of die. They're letting Imperator die. Die a slow and horrible death. That's what I feel like. But anyway, I wanted to break the news to manage everyone's expectations. Do not expect much Imperator news at PDXCon or any new content coming out in 2021. Now, this is true if you go onto the PDXCon website, if you go and kind of scroll down for the list of games that you want to see that are, how to put it, that you kind of want to be up to date with, and there's no Imperator on that. And okay, that's been kind of said for a while. I mean, it was announced for a while back that, it wasn't going to be at PDXCon. But even then, alright, I felt a little bit, okay, but I didn't expect them to kind of go through, like, to this. I really don't. And any new content coming out in 2021, Christ, it's awful. It's awful. We'll of course get back to everyone with news about it, as long as we have something to share. And we're going to say that Imperator is important to us, and you, our fans, are also important to us, so we're going to figure this out. Not sure when we'll be back with more content, but the aim is to continue the same trajectory that the game has been going on, with great quality of life updates, free content, and solid, enjoyable DLCs. Happy to answer questions where possible, and expect a few other people from the team to drop in to say a word or two about the thread as well. Thanks. Honestly, it all feels like a funeral. When you read this, it really does. It feels like it's the game's funeral, the game's dead, and people from the game development are just going to come in and say their final farewells. It's just a feeling I'm getting from this. And alright, saying that the aim is to kind of continue with the great quality of life updates and free content and solid, enjoyable DLCs, but that's not the vibe I'm getting from this. I'm honestly not getting the vibe from this. It feels like farewell. It really does. But anyway, we have our hero here that kind of joins in and goes, as mentioned above, many of the faces you become used to seeing in relation to Imperator will be moving on to utilize their talents in support of new projects. 2.0 was and will remain a seminal moment in Imperator's history. The reception from the players has been overwhelming, and we're beyond proud of what the team has accomplished. I'll also be joining the team in their exodus to various projects, so I wanted to take this opportunity to thank the Imperator Rome team, our community and fans for crafting Imperator into a strong, unique element in the PDS repertoire. I have confidence that Imperator will continue to grow towards the vision we have created for it, and I will continue to be present both here and elsewhere for further conversation regarding the best PDS game. Yeah. Now, I know it is the best Paradox game. I think it is. I enjoyed EU4, but I hate the mana. I don't like not having any pops. It is the best Paradox game. By far. And yeah. Oh god, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. And even the guy who is credited with turning Imperator around is gone. it's like oh god, it's the mass death of Imperator Rome. Oh Christ. So yeah, it's not looking good, is it, people? At all. So yeah, there we have it. Looks like Imperator is put on the back burner. If not, I don't want to say dead. Never say never, I suppose, but not looking good. It really isn't looking good. And then this goes to beg the question, what happens then now with the future of the channel? And that is a serious question that I need to ask, because Imperator Rome has been the main kind of staple or flagship title of the channel. My whole channel was built around Imperator Rome. As soon as it launched, it's one of the reasons why I started the channel was to cover this game, because I just found it absolutely amazing. The game I've been asking for by Paradox for such a long time. And I kind of don't really know where I want to go now. I honestly don't. I'm going to have to do some thinking. Really, I'm going to have to do a lot of thinking. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I'm going to take the next couple of days, I think, to kind of have a bit of a thought where to go, and what to really do. I still want to cover Imperator Rome, but it would be madness for the channel if I just kind of stayed on Imperator Rome, because the interest is just going to go down, unless there's a massive modding community that kind of pops up and keeps the game relevant. But it would be suicide or channel suicide if I were to just stay exclusively and primarily cover Imperator Rome. So I'm going to have a think where I'm going to want to go next. Not to say that I will not cover Imperator Rome anymore. I mean, I've still got the Mega City Challenge to do. I've got a load of achievements to get still, which I will definitely be doing more achievement runs so I can get them all. That's going to be definitely one of the main things. I've also got the roleplay series of Rome to finish. But I am going to have to seriously think about where I need to take the channel next. And that, I don't have the answer for the moment. I don't know. So I'm going to take a bit of time thinking and see what to do. I mean, I enjoy Crusader Kings 3. I'll probably do some more Crusader Kings 3 content. I do enjoy that. Maybe kind of put the roleplay aspect on that I've tried doing it in Imperator Rome that you guys seem to enjoy, and I really enjoy making it. The roleplay series has been super fun. I really enjoy editing the videos and stuff and creating like a kind of story or a background story to each episode and what happens and what goes in it, and that has been super fun to do. So I would like really consider doing that in Crusader Kings 3, and that would be super interesting. So I could like go towards that a little bit. Again, like coming on to CK3, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, one of the main arguments that people have been like leveraging, all the people who want this game wanted Imperator to fail, and you kind of got your wish, is that it kind of is like flavorless and doesn't have much like substance to it, if you know what I mean. But CK3 at launch, right? I mean, I enjoyed it. I played it quite extensively when it launched, and I did a couple of achievement runs and stuff, and played quite a while. But honestly, let's not beat around the bush here. It was bare bones. Within one gameplay, within one campaign, or with half a campaign, you could literally have gone from the start date to the middle of the game, and you would have seen pretty much every single event there was to go around. And that's how bare bones it was. And it was. And everything felt relatively similar. I mean, everything felt the same, no matter where you were, really. Didn't really change too much. And yet, CK3 doesn't really seem to get the bad kind of rep that Imperator got, which was not deserved at all. And I really am pissed. I am literally pissed. Very salty at the moment, very annoyed, very... It's got leaves a horrible taste in your mouth. It is not nice. So I will be taking tomorrow to formulate my thoughts more coherently on the matter and try and get a more kind of structured video up than an instant reaction to the announcement that is this. So do keep an eye out for that. That does mean that I was meant to edit and do the finishing touches to the Roman roleplay episode for tomorrow, but I'm not going to have time to do that. I really want to kind of spend some time formulating my thoughts and getting something coherent and structured about the kind of slight halt in development of Imperator Rome. And I feel that it deserves that, at least. And I wanted to do something like the kind of does it justice. So I'll take tomorrow to do that, and then I'll try to get the Roman roleplay series up on Sunday. But yeah, we're back to where the channel goes. I don't know. I really don't know. So I mean, there's a couple of games strategy games that like are kind of being made at the moment that I really want to get my teeth into. There's definitely Manor Lords. I mean, we don't have a release date on that yet, but I mean, I do really like the looks of that, and I will definitely cover Manor Lords when that releases. There is also Humankind. I'm currently doing a small kind of like series on Humankind that I will be putting up on a YouTube. I've recorded a couple of episodes already. I'll put one up tomorrow. I did plan on putting it up tomorrow, so you'll see that. And honestly, I've been super enjoying it. It's like a Civilization turn-based strategy game, and it is really cool. I do enjoy it a lot. I've been playing it quite a lot in my free time. So I'll be covering that. Maybe Warhammer 40,000. There's a new, I think it's this. There's a new Warhammer 40,000 game coming out, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, I need to seriously think. And it's like the problem, isn't it, of having like a channel that is predominantly kind of structured around one game, and albeit it is the game that I really love. But yeah, I do need to really figure things out and see where to go next, because it would just be it'll be channel suicide if I just literally stayed only predominantly on Imperator Rome. So I'm gonna have to have a think about what to do next. I don't want to cover EU. I honestly, There's so much about EU that I don't like. And for the reasons behind that, go and check out Lambert's video. Lambert's done a reaction video. He did one just before me, and he goes on about why he just goes on about the reasons why he EU4 literally makes him hate the game even more every time he comes back to it. And that's the same feeling that I've got. I have the same feeling as Lambert on that, and I also agree with Lambert that Imperator is the best game. It has everything that I've asked in a Paradox game to be implemented. No mana, no oh Christ! I could go on forever to talk about this, but I'm gonna have to cut the video here. I'm gonna go and cry. I'm gonna go and cry for the evening and be depressed and drink. I'm probably gonna drink to the death of Imperator Rome, and just really think about where to go from here. But anyway, as per usual, thank you for the support, everybody. You guys have been great. I know you've been enjoying all the Imperator Rome content, and thank you. It makes it all really worthwhile, especially when I get comments that you guys basically really enjoy it, that you want to see more of this stuff, and it's great. It really brings a smile to my face. I really thank you for that. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you disappointed? Are you salty? I'm disappointed, salty, angry, gutted. Every single term you can find. Are you? Let me know why. And yeah, I will see you very, very soon. Bye from me.